for a very special beer review, getting into my first ever Fatheads beer. So very excited, and it's the one and only Hop JuJu. Where did I get this beer? Well, the one and only Johnny of Crafty Beer Reviews. So big thanks to you, buddy. Okay, Fatheads Hop JuJu Imperial IPA. It's 9% ABV. This says here about a magical hops cast their spell. Well, I'm not going to read all that. Not that there's a lot to read, but these guys are out of Middleburg Heights, Ohio. Sounds familiar. Like Johnny says, that's like right down the street from him, so pretty lucky. Anyway, let's get into this. Super excited to try this one. And as well the Bone Shaker, I believe it was. Excited to get into that one too, but not wasting any time here on reviewing the hoppy beers you sent me, Johnny, getting on those right away. Alright, let's go with that. Give you guys a look there. Fairly clear. Just a little bit of a haze to it, but beautiful, kind of darker golden orange. Steady carbonation, just off white. Actually more like a very light beige kind of colored head to it. Let's get to the aroma. I want to say too, I let this bottle sit out for maybe 10-15 minutes just to warm up a bit. I don't want to drink this ice cold. Anyway, let's check out the aroma. Lovely. Wow. Extremely fruity, and it's kind of a tropical fruity aroma. I get a little bit of a resiny, dank quality too in there. Definitely smells pretty gorgeous. Peach quality, sweet orange, peach come to mind. They're kind of like the predominant aroma. But then a little bit of this resiny, I always say like garlicky, maybe onion, but that's a real faint undertone. And when I love that in my IPA, so. But it definitely has a peach, maybe even a slight pineapple, orange juice, and not citrusy, it's like sweet orange, everything on it. And maybe a generic kind of, I want to pinpoint a melon, but I'm not like eating melons all the time, but so I would say it has a generic kind of a sweet melon aroma. Definitely peach though, orange, and a little bit of that dankness underlying. I'd say the malts probably attribute to some of this sweetness because of it's based on the color and the 9%, but can't really define that in the aroma. Let's dive into it. It smells fantastic. Making myself thirsty here. Anyway, cheers. Yeah. Oh, wow. Juicy. Not throwing you off from the aroma. Very close to the aroma. I get the sweet orange. Wow, real juicy peach. Maybe not quite the pineapple, but it's peaches and oranges. Bit of this melon quality. Bit of a resiny, slight dank layer in there. I think you get some sweetness from the malt. Maybe a bit of like a caramel sweetness in there. Very, again, hard to define that with the big hop profile that this has. So it says here 100 IBUs as well. It does not come across as bitter whatsoever. I think it's just got such a nice malty balance to it that the IBUs don't really just shred your palate. It doesn't finish super dry either. It's got this really nice medium creamy mouthfeel to it. Crazy drinkability at 9%. I would be the kind of person that would run into trouble with a beer like this because it just drinks so easy, super delicious, just up there. One of the more fantastic double IPAs that I've ever had. Yeah, this is definitely one of those super tropical, juicy IPAs. I get a little bit of this dankness in there, which I'm just loving too, though. Not super dry. It says 100 IBUs. They're not detectable on the palate like they might be in certain IPAs. Even beers with lesser IBUs can seem way more bitter than this one. So, Fatheads Hop JuJu for me. I am enjoying this. 3 more bottles. Let's give this a grade. Oh, I really wanted to savor this, but I'm not doing a good job of that. Fatheads, Hop JuJu, excellent beer. I'm going to give it a 95. I think this is top shelf stuff. Excellent. And again, thank you, Johnny, for hooking me up with it. I'd appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for joining me on the review, everybody. Appreciate that as well. And until the next one, cheers, everybody.